Hi guys, welcome back to Play Candy. Today I'm making another custom Barbie and I'm using my crybaby Feli this time. She is this gorgeous reddy orange phoenix, and these are the two eBay Barbies that I am choosing between. I think I'm going to go for this one because I like her face a little bit more. Now I am going to paint up the face because Feli has got some bright green eyes, so I'm going to repaint those and I'll probably add some red to her lips. But first of all I am going to remove her hair and her head. So I'm going to dunk her in some boiling water for a minute. That will just soften off the neck joint. And now I am removing all the little short plugs of bluey hair from the inside of the head. I always find it's best to use this little archery forceps that I'm using because it grips really tightly and removes the hair much easier than just plain forceps. Now I'm going to give her head a base of acrylic paint coating in a similar colour to the hair that I'm going to be rerooting her with. Okay guys, so I am going to be using the colours of Feli. This is my rooting tool. You can buy these online fairly easily. And this is the hair I'm using. I buy all my hair from Retro Dolls. This is an online UK store. The hair is great. This one is called Dragon's Eye. And as you can see, the colours are perfect for Feli. They are reds, they're oranges, there's some silver, white in there. And they just match Feli perfectly. So I always start at one of the temples, work my way around the back, up to the other side, and then round the front, and then I'll fill in the back. But guys, I'm going to leave this on a time lapse for you to quickly watch. Okay guys, now that job is done, I'm using my hot glue to secure the hair. I just squeeze in a few squirts and then squeeze the head. And now I'm going to dunk her hair in some boiling water again, and this is just to settle down the bounce so that the hair's not sticking up all over the place. I'm just going to pat it down on a towel carefully, and I will stand it on my doll stand to dry out, and then I'll style her hair later. For now I'm going to start work on her outfit. So I'm using this thick ribbon. I've cut a little amount off and I'm tying it up in the middle with a bit of my silver string. And trim those off, and then I'm going to secure it around the back of my doll. You can use Velcro for this if you want to remove it, but I'm using hot glue because I leave all of my little custom dolls on display stands and leave them that way. Now I'm using a little bit of the same ribbon to stick around the arms as some little matching arm cuffs for her top. There we go guys, that's her top done, and now I'm getting to work on her skirt. So I'm using one of these artificial rose flowers. I'm going to just dismantle it, and then I am going to cut this flower in half and then just trim the middle off. And I'm now going to stick one half around the front, and I will also stick one half around the back. Okay guys, now that I've done that, I'm using single petals. I'm going to use one to cover the front of the skirt and one to the back, and then I'm going to use a couple on either side at the front just to layer up the petals and make the skirt look a little bit more frilly. It's such a cool way to make a skirt. It looks really cute, and I'm going to decorate the edges of all the petals with some red glitter glue once I am finished. Okay guys, now that I am done with that, I am making an accessory to go on the back of my dress. So Feli is a phoenix, which is a beautiful fiery bird. I am going to use some of these lovely red feathers to make a little tail feather for my dress. So I'm bulking up about 5 of these feathers. I'm sticking them on a little scrap bit of the ribbon that I had left over, and I'm going to just stick another little top piece to cover the tops of all the feathers there once I am done. And then I'm also going to use a little bit of netting material, little tulle netting, here it is. I've used reds and oranges. I've layered them up a little bit and just pleated them at the top, and I'm just sticking that onto the back of my skirt. And this is just to add a little bit of depth, a little bit of volume to the skirt, and a bit of orange. And I'm sticking on my feathers over the top of this. So here we go, guys. My layers are added. I'm just going to flounce out that netting a little bit just to fluff it up and pull out some of the orange netting so you can see that a little bit better. And I will carry on accessorizing my skirt once I'm done. Look, guys, I burnt myself. Not good. Okay, so I am using some of these golden accessories. I'm going to use this little, I don't really know what this is. Looks like a bit of a cross and a bit of a star shape. I'm going to use that on my Feli's tummy, and I'm going to use this little shooting star on her neck, just because Feli's a fiery, fancy bird, and I want her just to look a little bit more fancy. So guys, I'm going to start painting my doll's face now. So Feli's got these bright green eyes. That's what I'm going to be doing to my Barbie doll. I like to use a pin because it makes it much more easier, more precise to put the paint where I want it. And I'm also using my black fine liner just to colour in the waterlines and eyelashes. And once I'm done doing this, I'm going to add a tiny bit of glitter to her eyebrows. I'm using my red glitter glue, and that's just to give them a little bit of extra sparkle. First up though, I'm going to add some little light reflections to her eyes, which I love doing with my pin with some white acrylic paint. And then I'm going to use my little black liner just to colour in some of the pupils just a little bit darker black, just to make them stand out a little bit better. There we go, guys. Okay, now I am adding some red acrylic paint to her lips. This is the same paint that I used for the base of her hair. And my blister is still very painful. Okay guys, this is the glitter glue going onto her eyebrows. And we're about done. I think her face looks pretty cool. I'm sorry about the sun reflections, guys. It's a really sunny day behind me. Her eyes look pretty bright now. I'm liking her bright red lips, but it's time to get to work with her hair. So I'm tying it half up, and then I'm taking a spare piece of my hair, and I'm going to make it in a little plait. And then I'm going to wrap this around the loom band. I'm going to secure it in place with a tiny dot of hot glue, and then I'm going to secure it underneath with another loom band. Remove these two and tie it together with this one, and that just covers up that nasty looking loom band. So there we go, guys, that looks pretty cool. Now I've made another little accessory for her hair, just using some of those golden accessories. I've just glued them together, and I'm just going to stick that with a tiny bit of glue onto the side of her hair. And again, I'm pretty pleased with the way that looks. I'm using a little bit of my golden glitter glue just to cover up the hot glue, and I'm also using this to accessorize her orange shoes. Okay guys, now I have found this lovely golden butterfly in my crafting supplies, and I thought this would be a great finishing touch for the back of my Feli's tail feather. So I'm going to hot glue this to the back of her skirt here, and look how beautiful that looks. It's so shimmery and shiny, and she just looks so fancy now, guys. So there we go. All I need to do is to replace the head onto my doll, and I just need to glitter up the edges of those petals and replace her shoes, and she's about done. So here she is with her Crybaby Magic Tears doll. You can see those bright green eyes, and you can see her little red tail feather at the back there, and all her lovely shimmery orangey red colours, and her golden beak. So I've tried to use all of those colours in my custom Barbie doll. I love the way her repainting of her face came along. Her eyes look really, really pretty, and I really love all of the reds and oranges in her hair. She looks so vibrant. I love the little outfit. It was so simple to make. You can see I've added the glitter to the petals now, and there are her little shoes. And I will just remove her from the stand to show you the back of her dress here with the butterfly and the feathers. I love it, guys. So I think Feli may have become one of my favourite custom dolls. I love the colour red. Red is my favourite colour, so I'm pretty biased to this doll, but I think she's turned out really, really well. So that's about it for today, guys. There is our doll. I would love to know what you think in the comments down below, and also who you'd like to see me customize next. And I'm sending you lots of love for now, guys. Please hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed this, and don't forget to hit the subscribe if you haven't done so. And I will see you guys all really, really soon. Sending you loads and loads of love. But bye for now.